Um, I'm getting ready to go to a crop, and I was making a page layout, and I was looking at scrapbook.com and trying to get ideas, and I found this punch that I really like. It's butterflies. But one of the things I don't like about it when I'm looking at this, it doesn't have the veins cut out of it. And I was thinking about ordering this punch. They have them on sale, and I thought, this is silly because I'm sure that I probably have something in my repertoire of files, and I found this one. I have no idea where I got it from, to be honest with you. I may have purchased it off of somebody. I don't think I made this one. Um, but I thought I can do something similar to the other punch with what I have here. So one of the first things that I want to do is straighten it out so that it's not angled. I might want to put it back that way later. We'll see. And the other thing that I notice is, if I'm going to get in close here, if you look right over here, it doesn't seem like it's going to cut that well. So I can do this in one of two ways. I'm going to break the group, and I'm going to click on this little section right here. And using my arrow keys, I'm going to move it away so that the outline will be thicker. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. I can just, move these things in further so that I have a thicker outline, and I'm using my arrow keys to do that. Another way of doing this would be to select the outline, and I'm going to hit Alt D. That makes me a duplicate, and I'm just going to bring that over to one side, and we'll take a look at this. And I'm going to enlarge this, maybe by about 1/10 of an inch. So I'm going to hit the letter H, and that brings up my transformation toolbar, and you can see that height is on there, and right now it is set at 1/2 an inch. I don't want that much. I only want about 1/10 of an inch, which would be 0.1. And what I'm going to do is hit the up arrow because I want to enlarge it slightly, hit duplicate, and apply. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my normal screen and change colors on these so we can make sure we get the right one. Let's see which one is larger and which one is smaller. Let me make this, I gotta put an outline on it, and do the same thing with this one. Take the color out. Yeah. Let me center these, and I want to take the larger one, which is this one here, so I can get rid of this one now. It's a copy of the other one. So this is another way that I could actually enlarge this. I'm going to group this so that these pieces don't go flying everywhere, and I'm going to hit Shift key and click up, click this, Shift key, click this one, and group them together. And as you can see, that outline is much larger, and now I can break the group and get rid of the pink outline. The other stuff is still there. You just can't see it because it's white. I'm going to group with transparency, and there it is. And so that's going to give me a much more solid cut. So that's another way of thickening. You can do that with letters too, by the way. So now that I have my butterfly, I'm going to get it down to the size that I think I want it to be. That looks pretty good. And then it's basically the same thing as I've always told you before when making paper lace. I'm going to hit my multiply tool, go to the right. I have one up here, and I have it set at 1.2. That's way too wide. I'm going to put a 0.1, and I'm going to put a negative. Now you wonder probably, like, why didn't you put negative 0.1? Because I have found that if I put the negative first, I get an alert box saying you have to have a number in there, and it drives me crazy. Okay, so this is how it would enlarge. I think I actually want it smaller. Not smaller, further apart than that. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before, hit multiply, and instead of negative 0.1, I'm going to try negative 0.5 and see what happens. Make sure I have my right arrow key, have it set for one copy. Well, I got to go the opposite direction, don't I? What was I thinking? Multiply,